Welcome, everybody. So today I got Ori Spado with me, and we're just gonna chop it up.
Being with Sonny Franchise, I used to be with him like on a daily basis.
Hmm.
I lived in Little Neck for a while. Sonny lived in Roslyn on Shrub Hollow Road, and I lived right between the LIE and Northern Boulevard. And there was a place right off the LIE Expressway
That was in New York, right?
in New York. Yeah, there was a little diner on the corner, and Sonny and I would meet there every day. And Sonny would come in, especially like in the wintertime. He'd sit down at the table, look at the menu. He'd order his breakfast, and he'd go, "Hey, buddy, I gotta go to the bathroom." And I'd be sitting at the table by myself, waiting for him,
Yeah.
you know? And he'd always be gone maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then he'd come back in, have his food. I never knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
What he was doing is he was going out the freaking window of the bathroom. Okay? Going to the other end of the mall, had a meeting with some guys and come back. Because, wherever Sonny was, the FBI were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, he eventually came out, I think it was the New York Post, Sonny evades FBI by going out bathroom windows.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, Sonny was good.
So he was a smart guy, smart thinker, right? Like he was he playing mental chess?
Sonny was very smart. And you got to remember, guys like us on the street, you got to be smart in order to survive. So you got to be smart 24 hours a day. You got to be on your toes.
Yeah, you can't just be good with your hands and a tough guy, because that will get you killed.
No, because you got to be able to get around. Look at out here. Out here, I knew I was being followed by the FBI and the Los Angeles Police Organized Crime Unit.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the Gangster Squad. It really exists. And I go out. I knew I'm being followed. They were easy to find for me. I go to a restaurant. I give my car to the valet. I know 2, 3 cars behind. They're going to come in the restaurant. I know that.
Yeah.
But what I do is I walk in the restaurant. I go straight out the back door. I have somebody waiting for me. I get in the car. By the time they get in the restaurant, I'm not there.
Yeah.
So it was some of the tricks that we had to use,
Yeah. You guys had tricks that you used a lot like that, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys ever use umbrellas to cover what you're saying?
No.
Yeah. When I heard that one, I was like, damn, that's a good one. Take an umbrella. Cover your mouth.
Sometimes they did have lip readers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now, did you know Suge Knight?
Yes, I knew Suge.
So what were your dealings with Suge, if you don't mind talking about that?
Not at all. Suge and I met at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Because shortly before I met Suge, I was trying to do business with a guy named Ron Winters out of London. Ron was big in the music business there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an overstock of DVDs from Universal Studio. And it was a good price, and I could have made a good score on it. And he wanted to buy it. We made a deal, and he tells me he wired the money. Well, look, from London, you figure a couple of days, the money's going to be in my bank.
Yeah.
I call him up. The money didn't have my bank. What's going on? Oh, let me check. Over here, it's got to go through the Bank of London, from my bank, the Bank of London. Gives me this big, long story. And I'm buying it.
Yeah.
After a couple of weeks, I finally said, listen, fuckhead. I said, you didn't fucking send the money. I don't know why you're stroking me like this. You think I'm going to ship those out to you? until I get the money. Now, I was pissed. Now, I knew that when he came into town here, that he would stay at different hotels, the best hotels. And we got 5 of the best hotels in the world right here.
I know. I'll be
And
staying there soon.
he would stay at a hotel, never under his name. So he was good. But then
What year was this, Ori?
somewhere in the 90s.
Yeah. Was it the same time that he was around Tupac and all that?
Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah.
A producer friend of mine tells me he's got a meeting with Ron Winter. And I look, and Ron Winter's around? Yeah. I said, where's the meeting? He said, the Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do here. I said, you go up, you have your meeting. I said, when you come down, you give me the fucking room number, then I'm going up there. I'm going to throw him out the fucking window. Really? I said, yeah, just do what I say, then you get the fuck out of the hotel. You got nothing to worry about. Just give me the room number, you know?
Yeah, these people are all scared. They don't want to go along with it, right? Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now, little bit known to me, when the producer got to the meeting, Suge Knight was there.
So now, did he owe you the money? Did you send out the stuff yet?
No, I didn't send it out.
But so he tried to.
He didn't owe me the money because I didn't send the stuff up because he jerked me up.
He tried to play you, yeah.
Yeah, because I could have sold it to somebody else.
Yeah. Wasted your time, basically. Yeah.
And so the producer tells Suge Knight, I'm downstairs at the bar and I'm going to throw this guy out the fucking window. So Suge said, well, I'm going to go down. I got to meet this guy. And he already heard of me. So he comes to the bar. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm Suge. We talk. We embrace. He said, listen, he says, I know you want to fucking throw this guy out the window. He said, do me a favor. He said, leave it alone. This guy owes me a lot of money. He said, you and I make money elsewhere. You'll make more than this. He said, trust me. I said, okay. He gave me his number. I gave him my number. And what happened was Suge had given him the license for Death Row Records to sell in England. Just England.
Yeah.
But Ron was selling all over Europe. And Death Row Records was big.
Yeah, so he's making a lot of money off.
Making a lot of money. And he owed Suge a few $1 million.
Yeah, so he's not giving him the money at all, right?
Yeah.
Just the money from London.
So Suge called me up, asked me to come to his office, which is right down here on Wilshire. I went over.
Mm-hmm.
He said, look at this guy, he ain't paying me. He owes me this money. Can you get it? The guy's in London. I said, yeah, we'll get something for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so right there, I picked up his phone and I called Joey Pyle. Joey was still alive then, Joey Sr. Told Joe, he said, what, we'll get the money. He said, look at it. He said, normally we get 50% of money we collect. You know?
Yeah.
And so we made a deal with Suge. We'll only take 10%.
Because it's a lot of money, right?
It's a lot of money. So
$10 million.
We'll do it for 10%, but we'll also get him money every month. We'll have our accountants go in over in London, do a bookkeeping. And my friends went over and got the first $1 million. It was wired to Suge's account. By that time, Suge was violated, I think, and he was back in prison.
Oh, so that was around the time that Tupac and Suge got into the fight inside the Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, no. What year was that?
That was in 97, I believe. 96, 97.
This might have been a little bit before that. I'm not sure. 90, no, it was after that. It was after 2Pac. Had to be. I can't remember, honestly, God, what year.
I think Tupac died in 97. So I think it might have been before, it might have been one of the violations from before the Las Vegas incident.
Yeah, because Suge was violated a few times.
So now did your relationship with Suge
Well, so let me
continue?
finish the story.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
from prison, Suge told his lawyer to wire me $100,000, and I had it the next day. Suge got his million, it hit his bank. The next day, I had my $100,000, and I wired half of that to London.
Damn.
And so Suge office fucked up. He only had 2 people working in the office there when he was in prison. And they were supposed to put my son, who just called me, and Joey Pio Jr. on the visiting list to go visit Suge up to the prison, which was up north. So Joey Jr. flew from London to here, and then him and my son Anthony had to fly someplace in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
I was back in New York at the time. And when they got to the prison, they weren't on the visiting list.
Oh, so they can't get in, even if. So did you ever go up there and you seen him, right, when you were there?
Suge, I used to run when Suge was out. We'd always run into each other at the Four Seasons Hotel or other clubs and nightclub. Suge was always respectful with me.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a problem.
So your relationship started off a little rocky with the whole "I'm gonna buy the DVD" thing.
Well, but that wasn't with Suge. That was with another guy.
Yeah, but it was he was affiliated with Suge, right? Like with them.
Yeah, he was with Suge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was fucking Suge too. He was screwing Death Row Records because he was not just selling in England, but he was selling all over Europe.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I don't know the whole dealings with Suge and like what he was involved in, but I heard a lot. So did your relationship continue after that? Like you were getting payments from collecting the money from the guy?
No, we got it that one time, and then, then Suge tried to get, I didn't hold it against him, but
Yeah.
he thought because we got that easily that he could just send his guy to London.
And to get it himself, right?
It. But when he did that there, we weren't going for that. So my friends in London took that guy right to the airport, put him on a plane, told him don't come back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, my guys in London, the best in the world.
Yeah. Have you ever met Tupac, Ori?
No, I never met 2Pac.
No.
No.
Have you met quite a few rappers in your day?
Oh, I met so many, I can't remember all.
Yeah.
I met Diddy before.
50 Cent?
50 Cent was in my apartment before he made it.
I met 50 Cent a couple times.
Yeah?
Yeah. I met
If you ever see him, tell him I want to talk to him.
Okay.
All right?
He lives right up the street from me.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
No shit. I'll tell you what happened. Haitian Jack was staying with me. Another fucking rat.
Yeah, Haitian Jack.
Okay? He was staying with me. And one night I was in bed, I was sleeping. He comes over, he wakes me up. And he said, I want you to meet my boy, this and that. It was 50 cents.
But he wasn't anything yet, right?
It wasn't anything yet. And Jack said he wanted Jack to manage him. That would have been his biggest fucking mistake. He never would have made it with Jack. Because Jack had another great singer by the name of Jimmy Cozier. Cozier. Jimmy was a good singer. And he was with Clyde Davis.
Yeah.
but he was being managed by Jack, and it was horrible. And
So
no,
was Jack not a good businessman?
no, Jack is just a greedy, selfish, into himself type of guy. He's a good-looking black boy, could talk like you can't believe it, and he wants to brag about everything that he takes. He actually takes responsibility for killings that other guys that I knew made.
Yeah.
Okay, now how
Yeah.
crazy are you to that? All
Yeah,
right,
that's
he did it. He was able to instill fear in people.
yeah.
He's the guy that did shoot at Tupac at the Quad Studio in New York in the elevator.
Yeah, when he got shot in the
Yeah,
head.
and
So
he was the
he
guy.
was the one involved with that.
Yeah, and he was the guy that was with Tupac and another guy who I knew very well with the rape of that girl. That and Tupac never raped that girl. All
I
right, there were
heard
three guys.